welcome to a new video on my channel. It is November 1st, it is NaNoWriMo, and I'm ready to write, as I'm sure, you know, all of you are. I had a dentist appointment today. It's only like 10:17 in the morning, and I had a dentist appointment at 9:30, so I took off work, and I was just gonna have like a morning of writing, and I was gonna film all that, but then I was actually needed for something at work, so I went in from like 6 to 8, and then I came home, did some stuff, and then I went to my dentist appointment. I'm back. I had to get a permanent crown on there, but I'm back. I'm ready to write, and yeah. So the plan is I'm going to do like a day one vlog because I have the whole day basically, and then I think I'm going to then condense the rest of my nano journey into weekly vlogs. That is the plan. God knows I am a flaky bitch, so I guess you really can't trust anything that I say, but that's the plan. I have my nano sweatshirt one. It's the Word Slayer one. I wanted it for so long, and then I think I got it last year. I didn't get it in November because when I was gonna 2 years ago I was gonna use it as my incentive, and it was gonna be my prize for winning, and then I won and it was sold out. So then I just bought it when it was like in stock, like ASAP. So it's still my prize, but it didn't work the way I wanted it to. But yeah, I was going to, oh, Khaleesi's coming. The whole desk is gonna shake. I was going to make a nice big cup of tea in the new beautiful cup that Matilda got me, and try the new loose leaf tea that she got me, but the bonding agent that they use for crowns, she was like, oh, stay away from anything hot, and I was like, it would be just my luck to just dump like hot tea like onto my new crown, so I instead went with some iced coffee, but I will definitely be trying the tea. You know you can't have any. Also, I showed off this cup on my Instagram, but I will link down below the shop that I got it from on Etsy. It's like a can-shaped glass, and I love it. Obviously, Soup Sprites, I love it. They're so cute. And I also showed off earlier the Javi coffee concentrate. I'm not sponsored. I wish I was. I'm not sponsored. It's just with COVID, I couldn't drink coffee. It tasted disgusting, and I'm finally able to start drinking coffee again. And Javi, maybe? It's just so easy, and so I really recommend it to any coffee lovers. But yeah, I'm here, and I got my little writing buddy from Matilda. If you were wondering, I actually went with the name Cornelius. God, I'm like thinking that there's a character named Cornelius, and I can't think of it. Not from Harry Potter, like some other Cornelius, like from a kid's movie or a cartoon, and I can't think of it. But I ended up going with Cornelius because he looks like a Cornelius, and I like the alliteration of Cornelius the cat. So yeah, that's what I went with, and so I got him up here. He's gonna give me a little boost. Yeah, and I also have my very real kitty, Khaleesi the kitty. No, little sweet baby. So, I didn't make a video announcing my nano project because I want to say, oh, everyone else was doing it, I'm too cool. The fact of the matter is, I filmed one, it sucked, and then I was just lazy. I am a lazy piece of shit, that's just how it goes. So this is my official announcement for what I'm working on for Nano. It's nothing special, it is literally just a reworking of last year's Nano project, which, if you were following me then, it was tentatively called Heartlines. It was a YA about Paz, who is a poor werewolf who lives in a trailer park with her mom, and they don't live in a pack, so, you know, they're poor and they're also packless. That's not a way you want to be. And then Serena was a new kid in town, and she was a rich girl, you know, very spoiled, very privileged, and human, obviously, and so it was a story about like class differences but also species differences, and I think it was too ambitious, and I got sick of writing about high school, so it's still a YA because Serena is 19, Paz is 18, Paz has just graduated high school. But I've taken out a lot of the class elements. They're still there, they're just not as like in your face, because it was very, I think I was using it as therapy when I wrote the original because I grew up very poor, I grew up in a trailer park, and I know nowadays people tend to refer to them as mobile home parks, but I grew up in a trailer park, so, you know, that's what I call it. But I think writing Paz's point of view in that first version of this story was just therapeutic for me. But I've changed the story now, and I think it works a lot better now. And so it's going to be strictly Serena's point of view this time around, with Paz's point of view for a later book. or two, because unfortunately I can't not write series. I'm just too long-winded. Heartlines is not the official title. It'll probably end up being the series title, and that's what I'm working on for this month, this session of NaNoWriMo, and I'm very excited because in my last vlog I mentioned that I wrote the synopsis from beginning to end, and I'm very happy with what I have. I worked out kinks and plot holes. I am so excited. I did not show this off even though I wanted to. So Kristen Leatherman, she had posted a video about her story binder, and I was like, oh my god, and I was inspired. And so I made my own story binder because I'd already had all of this information, like character sheets and stuff, in my Google Drive. I have a folder for Heartlines. So I just printed it all out, and I got one of these flex binders, and it turns out they suck. I got them so that I could do this, but they suck. The rings are awful. So I have these three sections: plot, characters, and lore. In the plot, I have my synopsis, characters, obviously, and then lore. It's like werewolf information about this town I've created because it's a fictional town. And so mostly I got this so that I could take, you know, a page from my synopsis and just leave it open and it wouldn't take up as much space as, say, a regular binder would. So that's what I'm doing. Maybe I'll do a little flip through of this in a different video. I just don't want this one to be like super, super long. That's where I'm at. The only thing I don't have is I wanted to sketch out a map of this town, East Pine. Today at work, the 2 hours I was there, I had a little break before I had to clock in because I get there so early. So I tried kind of a rough sketch. I am not an artist, and I am definitely not a cartographer, so I'm not good at maps, and it got frustrating drawing it, but at least now I have a rough idea of what it looks like. And so the goal will be on my iPad, make a better looking map on Procreate, print that out, and then put that in the lore section of this binder as well. But for now, we're just gonna go off this really rough sketch on computer paper because, you know, it is what it is. And I wrote, like, there's a town square and I just drew a little box and wrote gazebo, but I don't even know if I'm gonna have a gazebo or a fountain, something that's at the heart of the town. But I'm so stupid, I wrote gazebo and all I could think about was the scene in the first It movie, the reboot, where Eddie called his pills gazebos instead of placebos, so then I was like laughing to myself. I love that movie, and Eddie was my favorite character. But yeah, so I did start before I left for work this morning because I didn't want to not have anything, and starting is always the hardest for me. Let me turn this. Starting is always, hey, Khaleesi! And starting is always the hardest for me, so I just wanted to have a starting point. Frickin' hate it. I'm just trying not to overthink it and think about it too much because then I will keep changing and trying to edit and I will never get anywhere. So Serena is arriving in East Pine, and I'm kind of trying to take a page out of Katie Tastic's book. She shared a video about how she drafts, and it was very bare bones, and it's how she's able to finish drafts so quickly. So that's what I'm trying. It's not going so well. I just like the sound of my own voice, I guess, you know? So I like the sight of my own words, so I just tend to overwrite everything. But I'm trying, and you know, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's a zero draft. As long as I get it on the paper, I can then transform it into something else. So I think I'm just going to jump in. I'm also trying to catch up on all of the Nano Survival Kit gift swap videos, which was, as always, friggin' a blast to be a part of, so I will try and remember to link that playlist down below. I have a lot of stuff to remember I want to link below, but I'll try to remember. But I'm trying to catch up on that, because it's just so fun to watch. Like, everyone gets so excited, and my giftee this year was Becca C. Smith, and her video just, like, I watched it this morning, and I just, like, was, like, crying along with her. She's just such a sweet, genuine person, and that video just made my entire freaking year at this point, because 2021 sucks. But yeah, so definitely check those out. I'm thrilled to be a part of it again, and I can't wait to catch up on all these other videos. So I think I'm going to write kind of in little bursts, maybe actually time some sprints out for myself. Sorry, I desperately needed coffee at that exact moment. And then reward myself by watching a video. and then do another sprint. I think that's what I'm going to do. I am freaking hungry because I didn't want to eat before the dentist, because I always make that mistake. And then one time I ate garlic bread before the dentist and I was like apologizing. I was like, I'm so sorry. I couldn't resist garlic bread. So now I try not to eat anything on a day that I'm going to the dentist. Oh my god, the sweet, delicious caramel swirl from Dunkin'. I found that on eBay for like 50 bucks, and I'm not even ashamed to tell you guys that I spent 50 bucks on that. First of all, it was a gift card. I got a $50 gift card from my boss as like just a appreciation gift, which is awesome. I love my boss. But yeah, that's what I used it on. But even if it was my own money, you know what? I don't care, because that shit is banging. That shit is, you know, wow, that is the nectar of the gods right there. But yeah, I'm going to get into it and look at how cute my baby is. She didn't like that. She got offended. She didn't like me calling her cute. I'm so sorry, Khaleesi. She's so fickle. Sometimes she likes compliments and sometimes she doesn't. Okay, so I have been writing now for about an hour, I guess. I don't really know exactly when I started because I rambled so much in the beginning of this video, but I've been writing for about an hour now. It is 11:30, and I just finished chapter 1, which is exciting, but to be fair, I don't see myself finishing, you know, chapters quickly, because this is all, like, that's the entirety of chapter 1, so it's not like, you know, I really had a lot. If I was being my normal writer self, it probably would have taken me a lot longer. I'd probably still only be halfway through, but like I said, I'm trying to do a more bare bones approach and not obsess over things, so I'm foregoing all of my, you know, metaphors and analogies, and I'm just getting the story out, and I figure I can fix it up and make it pretty, you know, during revisions. So yeah, I finished chapter 1, and I still wrote a really good amount. It is 2,569 words that I wrote all today. Normally my goal is 2,000 words a day, so even like Nano aside, I'm doing great so far, but it is only, you know, the first day. But yeah, so it's 11:30. I'm hungry as hell, so I think I'm going to take a little break, get something to eat, catch up, you know, I'm catching up on the swap, watch another swap video, and I think I might even try to start editing this footage, this day 1 footage, so that it's easier for me to get it all done and upload it. And then I might try writing some more, but like I said, 2,569, not a bad way to start Nano. So yeah, I'm gonna eat, watch a video, edit this footage, and do some more writing, and I will let y'all know how it's going when I get there, obviously. Okay, so I ate. I did everything I said I was gonna do. I was gonna list it, but I did everything I said I was gonna do. I even got the beginning of this video footage edited, so I'm doing really good. And then I just finished doing another little sprint, and this time around I got 1,014 words. I have to add them together because I'm doing different documents per chapter. So 2,569 plus 1. So for the first day of NaNoWriMo, I ended up with 3,583 words, which is pretty freaking good, if I can say so myself. I'm going to put that into the NaNoWriMo website really quick. 3583. Because I love how you can choose the little thingies. What's this? Show more. Oh, I was writing at home today. How are you writing? On a laptop. I'm not gonna do the times because I don't care. I feel like you have to click through so much. So here we go. And now I also have a chart in my bullet journal, so I'm going to do that as well. And so for my day 1, 3, 5, 8, 3. So this is just my little word count chart just so I can see, but then I also made, because I'm stupid, I made a graph kind of similar to the one on the Nano website. Put it around here. So that's where I'm at basically. And while I'm here, I also on my daily am using these little cutouts to, I guess, what's the word? Track, there we go, duh. So I'm going to every day fill in these little tiny trackers. So yeah, with, you know, Cornelius at my side and delicious iced coffee in me, I did pretty good for my first day, and I am pretty excited. And so tomorrow, I'm even past tomorrow's goal, which I love to be ahead of the curve, so I'm excited. And like I said, the rest of this progress will probably be tracked in weekly vlogs versus daily vlogs, but I'm done writing for the day. I am happy with my word count, and it is almost 2 o'clock, so I'm gonna have other stuff to do and want to spend time with my boyfriend, so I know I'm not gonna write anything else today. So for now, I am ending this vlog. I'm going to get it uploaded as soon as possible, because it would be really silly for me to upload a day one vlog like a week later, so I'm gonna get it up as soon as I can. I'm still figuring out how I like to do outros and say goodbye. Let me know how your day one of Nano went, and tell me what you're working on down below. And, you know, while you're down there, like and subscribe too, if you're so inclined. I will see you all in my next video, hopefully a weekly vlog, and thank you so much for watching.